In the unfathomable depths of the Earth, there exists another world that we had no idea about. Now, thanks to international research, we have signs of a strange structure that surrounds the Earth's core, as well as another alien world in the depths of our planet. This raises crucial questions about the habitability of other planets in our galaxy and their relationship to comic cataclysmic events, such as the giant impact that gave rise to the Moon. On this fascinating journey to the center of the Earth, we will explore the depths of our planet and reveal the secrets that modern science is revealing. The interior of the Earth has always been a great mystery. Many times we have wondered what could be inside. Science has always told us that the Earth's interior is made up of several layers of material, leading to a solid core of iron and nickel, surrounded by molten material. But the true nature of our planet is much more complex and fascinating than we think. We could imagine. What is the inside of the Earth like? There are many methods to know what the inside of the Earth is like. The most common are seismic waves and the study of minerals and rocks, especially those that emerge from volcanoes, provide valuable information about the composition and activity of the interior. When materials move within the Earth, they create waves that occur at different speeds, depending on their composition. But the Earth is immense, and when some disturbance occurs inside it, such as movements of materials, we do not immediately perceive it on the surface. So that any change inside takes a long time to propagate to the surface. Scientists have been studying the Earth and have discovered interesting things about its interior. They know that the core of the Earth is denser than other layers such as the mantle. They also know that around the core there is a liquid layer. Sometimes when volcanic eruptions occur, the magma carries pieces of material from the volcanic ducts. This means that the rocks found on the surface may be different from those found inside the Earth. Scientists believe that the Earth's core is composed primarily of iron and nickel. This is because gravity tends to make dense materials, such as iron and nickel, sink deeper. So over time, these materials accumulated in the core and formed a solid layer. Despite everything we know so far, scientists are still investigating what exactly the inside of the Earth is like and have discovered something surprising. In the center, about 5,000 kilometers beneath our feet, there is something called the inner core. It was thought to be a large iron sphere, almost the size of Pluto. Nature of the Earth's core. But here comes the exciting part. A new study published in Nature Communications, led by G.I. Lee of the University of Cambridge, suggests that inside this inner core, there is another smaller iron sphere, with a radius of approximately 650 kilometers. This discovery is based on the measurement of seismic waves produced by earthquakes around the world. Scientists have used a special technique to listen to these waves and have found evidence of this inner layer of iron, and not only that. Despite being at a pressure of over 3.5 million atmospheres, it has a collective motion that causes the nuclei in the inner core to move rapidly, meaning it is not as rigid as we thought. This discovery is important because it could help us understand how the Earth's magnetic field is generated. The inner core contributes to this magnetic field, and also the outer core, which acts as a dynamo for convection currents, which is essential for our life on Earth. Almost all parts of our solar system have a magnetic field with the exception of Venus, and Mars shows a very weak magnetic field in areas. It surely had a global magnetic field in a bygone era. This gives us an idea of the complexity of the interior of the Earth and other planets. Interior convection movements are common. On our planet, the hypothesis of a nucleus within the nucleus has been a mystery for years, and we are finally getting solid evidence of its existence. Although we are not sure if this inner layer of iron is cubic or hexagonal, its discovery tells us that the Earth is much more interesting than we thought. Signs of strange structures. The interior of the Earth continues to present unknowns for human knowledge, such as the discovery of an ancient ocean. This study of oceanic structures was carried out by a team of researchers led by Dr. Samantha Hansen. Her findings were reported in the journal Science Advances by a team led by the University of Alabama. I leave you a link in the description of the scientific study with very interesting data. This is an oceanic layer between the core and the mantle that was formerly an enigma. It is a layer of ocean sediments from an ancient sea that sank to the depths. This finding is exciting, because previously we only had small fragments of information about this layer. But now, thanks to high-quality seismic images, we know more. They used a network of seismic probes in Antarctica like a medical scanner to explore the Earth's interior, and what they found is fascinating. They discovered that this layer is much thinner than we imagined. Edward Garnero, a professor at the School of Earth and Space Exploration, defined this layer as thin as a pencil. They also believe that it could be formed by ancient ocean floors that have been buried for millions of years, due to geological processes. This finding helps us understand how heat is released from the Earth's core and how some materials can return to the surface through volcanoes. Although they still need to do more research to be sure, this discovery better connects us with the processes that shape our planet. It is an exciting step in our journey to know the land. As we create maps of the interior, things become more interesting. Discovery of an alien world. The most exciting thing comes now. Under our feet we have buried fragments of an alien world. Just beneath Africa and the Pacific Ocean lie large fragments of another world. Remains of a Mars-sized planet called Theia. This happened 4.5 billion years ago, when Theia collided with the Earth and created the Moon. It turns out that we have part of Theia inside our planet. The Moon was formed largely from fragments of Theia, but also from the young Earth. We are the result of fusions and interactions throughout the universe. These fragments that remain in the Earth's interior are so dense that they can weaken the Earth's magnetic field, which is called the South Atlantic Anomaly. For those who don't know, this anomaly is a mysterious region of the Earth in which the Earth's magnetic field is weaker than would be expected compared to other parts of the planet. It is located in the area that covers the southern Atlantic Ocean and part of South America, including Brazil. A team of researchers has confirmed this bold idea, using a new method called meshless finite mass. They discovered that the Earth's mantle was divided into two layers. One with material from the Earth and Theia mixed, and another with the original composition of the Earth. It is as if the Earth has a memory of its violent past. Surprisingly, it was already mentioned in 2021. At the time, this idea was considered fanciful and crazy, but only now has it come to light. Qian Yuan, then a geologist at Arizona State University, announced his findings during the 52nd Lunar and Planetary Studies Conference. I have left you a link in the description of the scientific study with very curious data. But that's not all. They also found two masses of very dense extraterrestrial rock deep inside the Earth. They call these masses large low-speed provinces. They are believed to be fragments of Theia. These masses sank into the Earth's mantle and have been there for 4.5 billion years. Its heterogeneous presence in the mantle has influenced geological phenomena, such as the formation of islands such as Hawaii and Iceland. In the simulations, part of Theia sank into the upper mantle in an ocean of liquid magma. The rest remained more solid and is found in the lower mantle. It has been calculated that between 2 and 3% of the Earth's interior is Theia and is 2,900 kilometers deep. It is an extraterrestrial material similar to lunar rocks, enriched with iron, which explains why it is denser than the mantle that surrounds it. This greater density caused part of Theia to sink towards the lower mantle. It is surprising that we are made up of such diverse mixtures and that the interior of the Earth is so fascinating, where it keeps the memory of a chaotic past. Theia's story. 4.5 billion years ago, a space colossus, Theia, an ancient Uranti world, crashed into our young planet in a celestial dance of fire and titanic crashes. This cataclysmic impact forever changed the destiny of our planet. The Earth in its youth was shaped by the crash. Its geology was transformed by the arrival of Theia. The material from Theia, an entire ruined world, mixed with our planet, enriching it with newly arrived elements and compounds. It was a generous gift from the cosmos, an otherworldly gift that became an integral part of the Earth. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of this celestial encounter, our beloved Moon was born. The Moon emerged from the ashes of a cataclysmic and colossal cosmic event, a torn remnant of Theia and the Earth. Although its mass did not allow it to retain its own atmosphere, its influence has been significant in the history of the Earth. The Moon became the custodian of our planet, balancing its axis and rotation. The Moon is like a tireless protector in the vast firmament, where millions of meteorite impacts tore its hidden face. Our moon, that beautiful star of the night, born from an abysmal collision, has always protected us. Thanks to her, the Earth was chosen for the formation of life. Now the moon can serve as a springboard for humanity to discover other worlds and become a true planetary civilization. Space missions could obtain samples of rocks from the lunar mantle and compare them with those from the Earth's mantle. Thanks to the Earth, Theia and the moon, today we are here. This is our story, still buried beneath the surface. The history of the planets, like human beings, is a history full of events, chaos, balance, fusions and enrichment in an evolution that extends throughout the cosmos. This knowledge drives us to explore beyond our borders, discover who we are and where we come from.
Hush.